Hello, this is Jolly Gaming Panda, and today we will be covering gameplay to the Paleo Pines. It's a farming game where you raise adorable dinos and make your dream farm into a reality. So I just tamed this dino, Gallimeus. I'm not good at pronouncing dinosaur names, but something like that. It's a really cute feathered dino, very fast on their feet, and I was trying to get them to go into their little stable, but I was having a little bit of tricky time. The float is pretty easy, pretty simple, but you could have a few hiccups with it when you first start out in the game. I think this particular dino is the easiest to communicate because how simple of a pattern the bubbles are that you follow with the flute. So I wanted them to go into a stable, so I tried making my own stable, but the only problem, it was way too small. I wasn't sure what I was doing or what I was doing wrong at the time. But a dino could only go into a stable, a fenced area, if it's large enough. If it's not large enough, you won't be able to add a fence. So I decided, since I was having a hard time with it starting out in the game, to just let carrots live with Lucky in the same pen. They would just share. But carrots did not want to follow at all. But eventually carrots realized, oh hey, this is my home. So they walked in, checked out the place. I think Carrots was pretty happy with it. I named this dino Carrots because I fed them carrots and they love carrots, so why not name the dino Carrots? And so of course, I wanted to feed them carrots. But carrots is only a treat in this game. I needed to feed them the green herbs because this dino is a herbivore, so it's okay to feed them the green grass stuff. But carrots, I thought, would appreciate something crunchy a lot more. So I decided to add the dino dreamstone, because every dino needs a dreamstone in there. And then I wanted to experiment how long the notes you can make over a dino could get. This was as much notes as could be added. I really wish that the notes could be a few pages even. So I was having a crisis when I was playing this. I wasn't sure if I really thought Carrots would be unhappy with the green herbs, because this is a herbivore. I was worried they would leave me if I did not feed carrots, like actual food carrots, veggies. So it took me quite a while to figure out what I was doing. I really thought Carrots would leave me, but that did not happen. Carrots stuck with me, and I eventually figured out to just give them the green herbs like I do Lucky, and they were happy with it. But yeah, I really do like this notebook feature, taking notes in this game. I just wish we could do a couple more pages or something, because how fun it is to keep up on notes about your dinos. So for a while I was doing notes like day 1, day 2, because I've been trying to do a little bit of this game each day. So yeah, I decided to just go ahead, give them the herbivore food, and that made Carrots really happy, so Carrots got all settled in just fine. So Carrots finally got their new home. Sharing the same stable as Lucky. And you must definitely make sure that your dinos are happy in this game. If they're not happy, well, they could leave. Because in this game, you don't own these dinosaurs. Like, for example, in Pokemon, even though Pokemon are your friends, you kinda do own them because they live in the Pokeballs you trap them in. As far as this game goes, they're your friends, and if they are unhappy, they'll leave of their own free will, so you gotta make sure they're happy and you want them to stay, because unlike Pokemon, they're not really captured monsters. They're more like your friends. So, yeah. Your friends will also have a gate so they could go in and out as they please, so they could roam your farm. So this game definitely is not where you capture and collect these dinosaurs. You could collect them, but remember, they're just your buddies. They're choosing to stay here. So make sure to just pet them every day, give them treats, make sure they're well fed, clean up their stable if they poop or anything, and they should be able to stay with you. And I was so excited when Carrots finally trusted me enough, I was able to ride Carrots. And then I learned Carrots could help me out at the farm just like Lucky. Lucky breaks small rocks and tree branches, but Carrots is able to drink up a lot of water in the pond and spray the water onto the crops. Don't know how to feel about my dino spitting on all our veggies, but it'll work if you want your crops to be well washed. If you don't feel like just cleaning it yourself, your dino could help you a whole lot. Plus, these dinosaurs have a ton more stamina than your actual human character does. Only problem, I did not realize I had a bunch of dirt without crops over there. It's just a bunch of holes with no seeds in them. And I thought there was crops growing in there. So I was actually watering crops without crops in it. Oh, poor Lucky. Lucky will let out cries of sadness if you keep making them try and work or run or anything. So make sure once your dino's stamina reaches 0, do not force them to do anything more like running or breaking boulders or anything, because they'll cry because they don't want to do anymore. They're exhausted. But I have heard from some YouTube videos, you should not have your dino's stamina reach 0, because they might be more likely to leave you if they're ran down all the time. I don't know how true that is, but that's something I heard, so just keep in mind if you play this game, or you're planning to play this game, don't run down your poor dino. And there's all the NPCs, such as Mari, we get to speak with. And sometimes speaking with them could move the quest along, sometimes just side stuff. And I was so confused when I was just speaking with Mari what she was talking about. She was bringing up about buddying day. I had no idea what that was. I was so confused. But then it wasn't till much later in the game I realized Buddying Day is a character's birthday. And I gave her a carrot as a birthday gift. I don't know if that could be considered a good Buddying Day gift, but I had no idea what to give her. I didn't even know what Buddying Day really was. So it took me a while till it dawned on me, wait, that's a character's birthday. And sometimes I never even gave the characters anything. Didn't even show up for their Buddying Day sometimes, so that was pretty bad. And we could accept quests to help out the NPCs, and they'll give us all kinds of useful items and money in the game. So that's definitely something you should save your resources for, to help out the characters. And eventually in town you'll get a % off a friend companion deal. Say for example you want to buy fence, like the fences for the stables. If you want to get a % off on that, you gotta keep completing quests from the characters and they'll let you have a permanent discount. At least I'm expecting it to be permanent, so that's pretty nice. And I decided to give a try with this Triceratops to just join my farm. They were pretty cute. And I have a friend who's my sister who loves Triceratops. So I'm thinking, wait, maybe I should add this to my farm. They're pretty cute and gentle. And this one's singing communication could be a little more complicated than the last. Like, you have to do 3 red bubbles. Instead of doing 1, you have to do about 2 or 3 bubbles. So if you see a bunch of lines surrounding the bubble like this, that means you have to do several sized bubbles to make it into a bigger bubble. Some people have a hard time understanding that when I look up articles and comments on Wikipedias and articles. So I might even eventually cover a how-to video with understanding how the bubbles, how the flutes work in this game. I think that would be pretty fun how-to video and pretty useful for anyone who's struggling. Because even I had a little bit of hard time at first, but once you understand how it works, it's pretty simple. It's kind of like a memory game. You have to memorize the notes and try your best to mimic it. This Triceratops is so cute. So you want the compass arrow to be at the green, just like this. But I still couldn't befriend it because I forgot to bring a Poppin with me. You need Poppins with you if you want to gain the trust of a dino. Because if you don't bring a Poppin with you, you won't be able to befriend any of them. And you'll have to leave empty-handed like I did. So I paid a visit back to the house, grabbed a Poppin, tried again with another one. But the only problem this time, this dino, Triceratops, they do not like crunchy Poppins at all. They prefer juicy Poppins, which you could get later on in the game. But I swear, it took me so many hours to figure out how to get the juicy Poppin. It's like almost depressing. It took me so long to figure it out. So I'll do a how-to video when it comes to how to unlock the juicy Poppin, because there was really hardly any information that was helpful at all online. Nothing helped me with figuring it out, so I had to figure it out the hard way after playing so many hours of the game. So I'll make a how-to on that. And this particular dino likes the crunchy Poppin, so this one is not very hard to gain the trust of. Only thing, this one's tiny. which is why I named them Muffin. Poppins are basically muffins, and this dino's small, so... See, even Achievement says it, I am small. So, the thing about this one, you can't ride it. I mean, poor thing, you'd be crushing that poor dino if you tried to ride them. So, some helpers help in different ways. I have been too lazy to look into how Muffin could help the farm out, because I haven't figured it out in the gameplay, so I should really look into that sometime. Oh, and another thing, small dinosaurs need small dreamstone crystals, which I did not have any on me at the time, so I had to go take a trip with Carrots to actually search for a small dreamstone so Muffin could be happy in the stable and actually live in the stable. So it's a really cute and fun game. I'm going to keep making playthroughs to keep everyone updated on my experience playing this game and just about how I learned to play this and all that. It's a really cute and fun game. It's available on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. I played this game on Steam. I use an Xbox controller while playing. It's a really cute game. Let me know in the comments what your favorite experience is when playing the game. Or if you have any tips and tricks, because I'm probably gonna be taking a while learning to play this, but I'm trying to pick up on it the best I can. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment.